Hello everybody. Today, or should I say tonight, we will be practicing and demonstrating how to create a simple 3D model in a powerful and free 3D software called Blender. Because our theme mainly deals with 3D printing in medicine, today we will be creating a model for medical record container. So it will be about how to create organizer for medical record files. The plan is to create something like this. A, B, C, and so on. So that you will put the medical record card here. So it will, therefore, it will help you in organizing the medical record. Without further ado, I think we should start creating our models now. The first time you open Blender, you will see a screen like this. This is the welcome screen, and what we would like to do is to click General. When you click General, automatically a cube will appear, and the default view is like this: user perspective. How do I move? How do I move around? When we hold the middle mouse button, you can rotate the view. When you hold the key shift while holding the middle mouse button, you will be able to move around. This is called pan, P-A-N, panning. And then, how do you do zoom? You simply scroll up and down through the middle mouse button. There are other ways to do this, but I'm showing the most convenient ones only. There are many shortcuts in Blender, and it would be a hassle if we go through all of them one by one. So therefore, it is better for us to start creating rather than learning the shortcuts first. Let me see whether we have the show off. How do I display the wait, where is my productivity? Here. So I could, okay. So to the top left corner of the screen, you will be able to see what buttons I am clicking at the moment, although it doesn't show the mouse actions. Okay. And now what we would like to do is first to create to trigger the quad view. What does a quad view mean? It means you will be able to view the object from 4 different sides, 3 default and one you can freely where you can freely manipulate. So what do we do here? We hold left control and then left out and then Q, and voila, this will happen. And then the second thing is to match what we would like to create here with the pattern that we drew on paint earlier. So there are 3 slots, and then there is a little smoothened corner around here. Where should we be starting? In my opinion, it is better to start from the bottom up rather than from one side to the other side. Why? We will see why. Okay, the first thing we would like to do is to hide this cube, or you can delete it. You can also delete it. But this is called the object panel. Everything that you create are displayed here. And then how do you add a new object? In our case, the object is going to be a plane. No. I mean, it is going to be a box. Why not a plane? We can add a plane, but a box is also good for this. So I think we can start off by using this already, the cube that we have been provided with. By default, the dimensions of this cube are 1 meter times 1 meter times 1 meter. And the container that we are going to create is going to be let's say 12. And then this one, let's say no, not 12. 10. And then this one should be 16. Because many of medical record cards in Indonesia are using half of A4, so A5. So this one is approximately 15, and this one should be 21. Oh yeah, this one should be 21. This one is 15, but we modify it. This is going to be around 10. This is going to be around 16. We make an offset of 1 centimeter, and then this one is going to be around 18. Because we have to allow a little space so that we can read the names directly from here without having to take each card if we can already see the names there. Okay, let's go back to Blender and make it make the cube, modify it to 10 centimeters times 16 centimeters times the Z direction will be specified later. So the red thing, the red line over here, the red line here specifies the x-axis, and then the green line here, green, it indicates the y-axis, and then the blue line is the z-axis or the vertical axis. What we would like to do is we modify scale x 0.1, and then scale y 0.16, while we are also zooming on it. Okay. And then we scale z according to the thickness of the container that we are going to build. So if the thickness is is about 4 millimeters, we put this. Okay, and now you have a nice plate. Now we have a nice plate over here. And what are we doing after this? We have to manipulate the geometry of the object. By how? By creating a face inside it. What are we doing? We move from the object mode to the edit mode. We do this by using this, or we can also use tab button on the keyboard. Okay. And we have to add new faces in this. The plan is to do this. Our plan is to divide this into this sections 5 by 3, so that and what we are going to do next, these sections we are going to pull it up, or in other words extrude it, so that there will be I think we have to add here. Okay. So what we are going to do is to extrude these parts. And what happens next? We will make some adjustments, but first we have to divide this surface into different parts. How do you select a surface? In Blender, there are 3 ways you can select an object. The first one is vertex or point. The second one is edge. or line. And then the third is to select a face or a surface. Now we are using the third option. And what do you want is after you select the face, we would like to see where subdivide. And then a menu will pop up here. But subdivide only supports the same number. So, for example, we cannot do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 2. So what we are going here is we make a loop cut. What is a loop cut? We are going to cut this thing into 2 or more. In this case, we will need 6 cuts. In this case, we will need 6 cuts. So we increase the number of cuts to 6. Well, first, when you are using the loop cut tool, you hover into the surface that you want to cut, and then depending on depending on which axis you want to cut, a line should appear. If you want to cut near on the horizontal or on the y-axis, you use this. But if you want to cut along the x-axis, you use this. Or is it the other way around? Okay, let's see. This one, we put the number of cuts to 6, and then this one 2. From this, what you we will see that we can already extrude this. Let me demonstrate. So we use the select tool here, and we select the face that we are going to extrude, and we extrude it along the z-axis. Nicely done, but it's not proportional, and you cannot put your medical record there. So what we are going to do here is to slide the edge first, or move the lines. The tool that we are going to use is this edge slide. Because we have broken it into multiple edges, we would like to select it, select them all by holding Shift while we go along the line. And then what you would like to do is use the move tool to move the edge. Oops. Where? Okay. Why doesn't it? Let me see. Is something wrong? No. Nothing's wrong. Okay. Yeah, this one. It seems that we accidentally clicked on extrude the first time we attempted it, so it locks the already formed face. If you are not sure what happened, just undo what you had done. You might have extruded something or done a command that made it impossible. So after this one, oh, it seems that we used the wrong. We have used the wrong orientation. This one should be divided by 6, and then the other should be by 2. Okay, nice. And then we do this edge slide thing. We select this while holding shift, and then you move. You can also move by pressing G, and you can also rotate by pressing R, or you can scale by using the shortcut S, but it will be a little chaotic if you do so without the proper additional armament. What is that? You have to move or scale along one axis only. For example, by moving this, we can move this, but the edge slide will have some problems over here. We see if we move this and we keep on the axis Y, it will go, but this little one here, it will not be perfect because this creates a diagonal. So we have to select the whole edge loop. What does that mean? We select the whole this cut, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 until there are more along back there. By using the tool, we hold out the key out, and then we click on just one of the edges, and then you have selected all the edges. From here you can use either edge slide, or you can also use the move tool. I prefer using edge slide. Let's see. Mean 0.915. Okay. Well, I put 0. Wait. Oh yeah, we can also enable snapping and proportional editing, but we will do it later. Snapping means that whatever edit you make, it will snap to a certain size. For example, we have these little grid lines here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is not symmetrical. So what we are going to do here is we make it symmetrical by increment absolute and one little tip that I have just discovered by myself is this absolute grid snap. Okay, so it will make the snapping more oh no, it doesn't do that either. Snap to increment. Let's see. Whatever. Let's do this, and nicely done. 8 times 8. And then we do the same with this other one here. We do the same thing. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Okay, good. And then we are doing the one that will contain the paper. So first, the wall. We have to use multiple views in order to get the best results. I think we turn this off first, and then yeah, nice. And then the other one, the other side. Wait. Oh man. Okay. For the one in the center, it's going to be a little tricky because we have to measure them first. Where is the ruler? We have a ruler here. From here is approximately let's see if we can snap with the vertex and around okay. 5.47. The first edge slide should occur at 5.47. Where is that? One, two, three. Oh no, not this one. Wait. What is that? Remove ruler annotation. Okay, how do you use it? Okay. Five point 5.47. Around here, and then 5.47 around here. It's around here. So we continue with our edge slide tool. And then we see that around here. Yeah, on here, perfect. And then the other one. Going there. Edge slide. And then all we have to do is just to adjust the width of this thing to be 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. We do the same for the other one. This is the last one, and then we will be extruding. Okay. So how do we extrude this part? We simply select the faces that we would like to extrude. For example, here we put the face selection mode and then click while clicking shift to select the faces. Then we go around, select this, select this, select this, and select this. And then you click E to extrude. And then you also click Z once. So to lock the axis in place. How much we will extrude? As we have said, it's around 18 centimeters. And then you put the value here and then click enter. Okay, that already looks pretty good. But now, just one little thing, and our job will be done. But what is that? It's beveling. How do we make the bevel? There are two options. First, we create it manually, and then the second, we use a modifier. But we will see how to make it manually first. Where is the... Yeah, let's see. How? Let's see if we can. We can use the modifier to create the bevel. Here we are using the modifier tool. Because it will be a little difficult if we create the bevels manually here. So what we would like to do is get back to object mode by pressing tab. And then what you would like to do is click this wrench icon right here and then add modifier bevel. How much should we offset? Limit Here you can specify how many segments, how much the amount is going to be. For example, if we put it 0.2 over here, and then okay. And lastly, what we would like to do is to add the text over here, so it shows the what alphabet we are accessing. For example, A, B, and C. Here we would like to rotate X to 90 degrees, so it will stand. How to edit the text? We edit this. And then where is the more? This is so dangerous. You just go to edit mode and we put whatever we here. For example, A. Then we scale this 0.05, 0. And then we move it up. What do we do next is to add solidify. The solidify modifier will make the text into 3D instead of 2D that we had just saw. So how much will we extrude? For example, we extrude this much, 0.04. And then we would like to snap to move it so that it snaps with the container. We see around here G Y. Snap. Let's see if we can snap to volume. Nicely done. And then we just move the X now and the Z. And then we turn off the snapping. Okay. After we are done with the A, we copy this and then paste it so that we can move it to the other alphabet, in this case B. We just move it along the x-axis and then we put the alphabet B over there. The same case goes with C. We move it along the x-axis and then we edit it, we put it C. Okay, this has been nicely done. Just readjust it whenever you feel like it. A, B, C. Nicely done. And we have just made ourselves a container that can hold medical record files. Okay, this is it for today. I hope you will be more interested with 3D modeling and its application in medicine, and I will see you probably next week.